integers and adding with the same sign. Integers are positive and negative natural numbers, and it does include 0. And it can be represented as the following, where it goes from infinity on the negative side and also on the positive side, because that's what the dots indicate. So -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it continues. Keep in mind this trick. When all the numbers have the same sign, then we're going to add up all the numbers together and then keep the sign. So let's look at example 1. Here we see we have -87 plus -2 plus -12. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and add up all the numbers together like we've done before. So we have 87, 2, and 12. So let's go ahead and add them because each one has a negative sign. So we're just going to ignore it until the end. So let's go ahead and start adding, starting on the right hand side. 7 plus 2 is 11, carry the 1. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So this is 101. So when we write 101, we're going to keep that negative sign. So we just included it. Essentially all we're saying is that we're becoming more negative as we go from -87 plus adding 2 more negatives plus -12. So let's look at another example. Example 2. Solve the following. -21 plus -10. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. 21 plus 10. We'll line up the place values as before. Start on the right hand side. 1 plus 0 is just 1. 2 plus 1 is just 3. So we have 31, but we're going to go ahead and keep that negative sign as both of them have a negative sign. Example 3. Solve for the following. We have -1 plus -3 minus 21. This could be rewritten as -1 plus -3 plus -21. So when we're subtracting 21, it can go ahead and just think of it as adding a -21 to it. It's the same thing. These are interchangeable that mean the same thing. So now that we all can see that we have a negative sign for each of the numbers, we can go ahead and add them up as they have all the same sign. So 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 1 is 5. Then we bring that 2 down. So we have 25, but because we're negative on all the numbers, it's -25. So that would be our final solution. Let's look at one final example. Example 4. Solve for the following. We have -6 minus 3. Once again, this could be rewritten as the following, where that minus sign is really just showing that's a -3. So we have 2 negative numbers. So let's just go ahead and add them. As is, 6 plus 3 is just 9. And because both numbers are negative, it's -9. And that would be our final solution.